this is Streamer here. Talk a little bit about the equipment, the gear that I'm going to be actually wearing on the trail. I'll carry some other things I'll go into in another video about what I'm going to be wearing once we get to the shelter or the tent site for the night. But for now, this is what I'm actually going to be carrying on me, whether it's some gear and clothes or what have you. All of this together, and I'll put on the blog exactly the items as they weigh individually. But for now, all of it together, camera, phone, shoes, hat, everything together weighs slightly over 7 pounds, 7.06 pounds or something like that. So not too bad, carrying about 7 pounds. I'll start with my hat first, and these are all, some of these are very, very favorite pieces of gear. This is a hat called a Tilley. It's an amazing hat. I've had it for quite some time. It washes up perfectly just as you see it right now. It's got a case on the inside here that you can put your name, emergency address, emergency contact information, stuff like that. As you can see, it has a line so that you can put this underneath your, this actually straps behind your head to hold it around the crown of your head, and then this will come down underneath your chin if it's really windy. It's a nice size brim, keeps the water off your off my glasses anyway. It ventilates well. It does sweat up. It has a nice band on the inside here to take a lot of perspiration, and the hat dries almost immediately. So this is an amazing investment as a Tilley. That's the hat I'll be wearing most all the time. The other thing you'll see here is I have hiking sticks, and these aren't extended, but they do extend out according to your height. I can't tell you enough about Gossamer gear and what wonderful people they are. We've had these exchanged several times because we fell on them and broke them, wore out the tips, and they've exchanged them for nothing. These are very, very light. Let me see, 8.6 ounces for both hiking sticks. Very nice, not only for hiking, but also these are integral to putting up our tarp tent at night. Gossamer gear, hiking poles. I'm just going at random here. These are Orthodics that I wear inside my hiking shoes. I would really highly recommend that you invest in some Orthodics if you're going to be hiking a long hike like the Appalachian Trail or PCT or one of those, and doing lots and lots of miles. To have an orthotic built for your shoe so that you have as much help as you can possibly get, because it's a long ways, obviously. So this will help take care of your ankles and feet. The socks I'm going to be wearing are Merino wool. These are the lightweight version, probably the summer. I have two weights actually, a crew weight, which is just slightly heavier than this, and this one. They're made by Icebreaker. Merino wool, really, really warm, and even when they get wet, they dry very, very fast. So, and wear like iron. They're just wonderful socks. Highly recommend those. These are my shoes. These are Salomon's, and they're Salomon XA 3D Ultras, and the ones I'll be wearing in the wintertime or when we start, probably from about Springer until we get to Damascus, will be Gore-Tex lined. And then after that I'll wear just the regular without the Gore-Tex, because they dry and vent very, very well. I've had these shoes, I've been wearing these shoes for about 2 years, and Salomon, you just can't beat this company. I was wearing them in the heel in here, and I was wearing the material out, and so I took them back to the store, and I've actually had 2 pairs of these exchanged for absolutely free, because they're not supposed to wear like that. Very nice. They have a soft, very tough tread for going over slick rocks and things like that. They wear real nice. They do have an occasion here to this locking mechanism tends to, after, I don't know how many miles, but after a few months it tends to not lock down as good, so you have to tie it down a little better to keep it from slipping. But these are what I'm going to be wearing. I have 3 pair of these, 1 Gore-Tex and 2 that are not Gore-Tex. These Gators are, I've always worn short Gators before, and this is the first time that we'll have been using long Gators. I've had these for a couple months now and been wearing them about 6 days a week. I really love them. They're made by Mountain Laurel Designs, and they weigh almost nothing. I'll put it on the website how much they are, but I mean it's literally almost nothing, and they keep the junk out of your shoes, they keep the wet off your pants, give you a little protection from the bugs, whether it be ticks or snakes or something like that, and also in the winter a little added warmth as well. Been wearing Gators a long time. These are tall ones, and I certainly like them. Okay, right in front of me is my phone. I am going to take an iPhone. Is what I'll be using. I've had this phone. This is the original. It's not a 4S or something. It doesn't have Siri. It's just a regular iPhone. But it works really good. I'm going to have the battery replaced, so I start with a fresh battery. Also, I've stumbled across this. This is an external battery. So you get, this is, I think it's an 1800, but basically it just slips in just like this. And this battery will charge my iPhone almost twice from it being dead. And this external battery, well, obviously I'll put it on the website, but very easy to use and install. Very simple, and it really doesn't weigh that much either. But we're going to depend on our phones for everything from using for a phone, text message, email, getting on the internet to update our blogs. I have my talking books on here. I've got reading books on here. So I'm really dependent upon my iPhone for a lot, which is not necessarily a good thing, but we'll let you know how it works out. I'll start with at least one of these, probably two. I usually hang it around, near me because when it's cold, my nose tends to run, and it's also something cottony that I can use to clean my glasses and filter water, do other things like that with. And in this bag here is my headphones. I hook these up to my iPhone, and I can listen to music. And my books, audio books on here. Plus I can use these to talk on the phone. It's got a microphone on here. Also has a up and down for volume, so I don't have to reach for the phone if I want to turn it down. Really nice. Those are that. The watch I'm using is made by a company called, I think it's pronounced Suunto, and this is an Observer that I've had for many years. A really dependable, rock solid watch, and I'll be wearing that. A little thing here you probably can't see on there. This is called the stick pick, and basically what this does is this fits onto my hiking pole like this. And so then I can screw my video camera onto here, and so that way I can hold the video camera out and do like Blair Witch pictures, only they look a lot nicer because you can hold them out from you and twirl them around. You get a whole different view. Anyway, a very neat little piece of hardware that screws on your camera here that weighs almost nothing. Around my neck, always when I backpack, I wear this compass. This is a Special Forces compass. It's about indestructible. I've just about done everything except drive a truck over it. Waterproof and all that. Very small, but really dependable, and it's always around my neck. The only knife that I take is a little Swiss Army knife like this one, but it has everything I need on it. It's got a small knife, obviously, a couple little gadgets. Importantly, there's a toothpick here, and on the other side is the tweezers, which are really nice for pulling off ticks and slivers and things like that. The other thing that I have in my pocket is some Carmex or Burt's Bees, something like that, to put on my lips when it's cold. This is I would show you the camera that I'm going to be using, but it's doing some work right now. But this is where my camera goes, and this will actually be on my chest strap of my backpack, and it opens up like that, and the handle, the side handle for the camera fits right down in here. So once you open this up, the camera slides right out. It's well protected. I mean, this is and this doesn't weigh hardly anything either. So you get some protection from the weather, all protection from dropping it or something like that. You can heavy duty kind of a case, but still lightweight, made by Sony. Okay, I just got done hiking actually, and it's about 36 degrees here in Michigan, and I started out wearing these gloves right here because it was kind of cold when I got started, but I didn't wear them for 5 minutes and my hands were already hot, so I didn't wear them again. But these are just typical fleece gloves. These happen to be by North Face. I have a couple of other pairs that may go instead of these. I haven't decided which piece yet, but gloves. My underwear, I really like these. These are, there's lots of companies that make these spandex kind of underwear, but I like them because they're longer. Well, these are made by Reebok, first of all, but they're almost, I mean, they're very, very light, and they dry almost immediately, so you can wash them and have them dry way before morning. But the thing that I like most about them is that they keep your legs where your thighs meet by your crotch from rubbing together, and really stops a lot of chafing. So very comfortable shorts. I'll wear these winter and summer. The short sleeve shirt that I have here is a merino wool made by Icebreaker, and it's super lightweight. There's nothing to it at all, and it dries almost immediately. In fact, you can almost see through it. Very comfortable. The reason that I went to merino wool from the polyesters and all of that is because the polyesters, I found that, you know, after I sweat in them a few times, you just really don't get the stink out, and I just don't like the feel of that polyester on my skin after a long period of time, where the really, really fine merino wool isn't like that at all. It's just super comfortable. It's almost like cotton. So merino wool short sleeve. For a long sleeve shirt, it's just about the same thing. Only this is a little heavier weight. This is, Icebreaker calls this a 200 weight, which is not their thinnest, but it's near their thinnest. So between this shirt and this shirt, it's a long sleeve here, is about all I really wear as far as shirts. Some days, and of course this is all stuff I'm going to start with, so we're going to be starting on March 1st. So this is my cold weather gear that I'm going to be hiking in each day. So if it's really, really cold, I would obviously put on this short sleeve t-shirt and the long sleeve t-shirt in combination with a couple of other things I'm going to be talking about. So anyway, merino wool, long sleeve, 200 weight, again by Icebreaker, found to be a really good company. I'm going to be wearing these ex officio pants. These actually are made by Robbins, not ex officio. I have 2 pair of them, but they're the zip off kind, so that if it is warm, you can zip these off. And I'm a hot hiker, so unless it's really cold, I usually hike with shorts on. It also has nice side pockets here for putting little things in, and has them on both sides. In fact, this one over here has a zipper, so that so you can put stuff in here like your money and stuff like that, and zip it shut, and it's not going to come undone. These are almost indestructible. Bugs can't get through them. They're very fine pairs of pants. I've had a couple of these pairs that I've had for forever, and they're still good pants. The last 3 things are the different jackets that I have. This one here is made by Patagonia, and as you can see, it's just a wind shirt. There's almost nothing to it at all. In fact, I was hiking in it just a little while ago and had it totally wet, and it was dry even before I got back to the car. I was out hiking for about 3 hours, and it was totally wet. It's just amazing how much heat you can get from this. And of course the hood is really nice as well, because you can put that up and if it's really windy and cold. It's not waterproof, but it certainly stops the wind and helps hold the heat in. 2 years ago when I hiked in Virginia for a month, I was wearing this almost every day, because it's great in the morning to put on when you're feeling a little chilly. Then by the time you get hiking, you take it off rather quickly. The other thing that I'm wearing this year is a vest, and like I said, we just got back from hiking. This is an insulated vest, but there's almost nothing to this weight-wise. But even hiking a little while ago in 36-degree weather, I had the long sleeve. I didn't have the short sleeve. I just had the long sleeve, and I was wearing this vest and this jacket, and I was carrying a pack. but I was plenty warm. But I could certainly feel how this was warming my trunk, even though my arms were a little chilly, because all I had on my arms was this and this. So very, very nice piece of gear by Arc'teryx. Really like this a lot. This is new this year that I'm really finding that I like. Also new this year is I invested in a new 3-layer jacket, and it's kind of like the new thing from Gore-Tex. It's not Gore-Tex, but it's this is called 3-layer, and this is a Mountain Hardwear. It's called a Quasar. It has a hood on it, and it's also extremely lightweight. There's almost nothing to this, but this is the most waterproof and the most breathable material that there is. A lot of nice features on this. This has pull, so you can pull this to pull the hood taut from the inside and not have to get your fingers out. Very easy to do. It also has an inside pocket right near, so you can slide your phone in there or something like that. This also has the, it's probably making a lot of noise, that microphone. But this is really nice that when you're hiking, you can put your finger in like that, and so it just holds the sleeve down and keeps the warmth in there, and it's really nice. And it's also long, so that it kind of goes down over my butt to keep me from getting drafty in the back. So that's what I will be carrying as I start the Appalachian Trail on March 1st, 2013. This is Dreamer. Thanks for watching. See you, bye.